Assalamu alaikum and shalom and good evening, my dear friends. I have a wonderful story, an exciting story to tell you guys. Now remember, stories have catchy things in it, and I hope you guys enjoy the catchy things in the story. Once upon a time, in a land that is not known, was a young man who worked very hard, but found out he was not going anywhere in life. And so he decided that he will seek the Messiah. And if he find the Messiah, he has only one question for the Messiah to help him in his life. And so off he ran to search for the Messiah in the world. On his haste to the Messiah, he came across a wolf. And the wolf said, young man, slow down. Where are you going? He says, I'm seeking the Messiah because I have to know what is happening in my life. And the wolf says, can you do me a favor? And he goes, what? When you do find the Messiah, can you ask the Messiah one question for me? The young man said, what is your question? I'm in a hurry. I have to go. He says, when you meet the Messiah, please ask him, I'm hungry and I don't know where I can find food. I go, okay, easy enough. He runs off his way. As he runs off, he came to this little town, but he's dashing off. He came across a wealthy woman, pretty and beautiful. And the young woman says, my friend, where are you rushing to? He goes, I'm going to see the Messiah because I have one question for the Messiah. And she said, can you do me a favor? He says, what is it? Can you please ask the Messiah just this one question for me? Thank you so much. He dashed off, came to where there was a brook. There's a tree there, have a little shade and stuff. Leaned there for a little bit. The tree says, and where are you rushing to, my dear friend? He says, oh, I'm off to see the Messiah. The tree said, can you help me? Can you ask the Messiah, why am I dying and I'm so close to the water? He says, fair enough. I'll find out. And he ran off. Friends, he came across the Messiah. He found the Messiah. And he asked all the questions. And the Messiah said to him, my dear friend, when you find your luck, you know you've reached your destiny and you'll be happy forever. And he goes, thank you so much. And then he said, by the way, I have 3 questions from a tree that's dying. And he goes, oh, that's what happened. A wealthy man buried a treasure right there where their tree started growing. And now that the tree is getting large enough, the roots can't move anymore beyond the treasure. So it's stopping the tree, the roots, from getting water. And so it's dying. But if the tree only gives the treasure away, then the tree can leave. I go, thank you so much. And he goes, oh. There's this wealthy woman that I met along the way. And this is what she asked me. And he said, well, tell her, a young, poor guy from a strange country will come her path. And if that young guy comes to her, she shall marry him and they will live happily ever after. If not, she's going to meet wealthy people and they'll just rob her for everything she ever owned. And she will not. I go, okay, the last one is a wolf. Oh, that wolf looks so starving. What should I tell the wolf? He says, tell the wolf this information. Okay. And the young man ran off. Well, he tracked his steps backward. in a haste, going. He come to the tree, and he says, did the Messiah, did you find the Messiah? I said, oh yeah. He says, so what's gonna happen to me? He goes, well, see, before you grew there, some guy buried a treasure there. I'm gonna turn the music off, friends. I'm gonna take the hat off. Okay. He said, someone very wealthy buried a treasure, and now that you have grown to be a tree, part of your roots are blocked by that treasure from reaching the water, and that's why you're dying. Only if someone will take the treasure, then you will leave. And the tree said, please take my treasure. He goes, oh no, I can't do that. You see, that's the question I ask for you. I'm in a hurry because the Messiah said, when I find my lock, then I'll be happy forever. And that will be my destiny. So I have to hurry to go find my lock. He ran off, and the tree died. He came to the small town where this wealthy woman was staying. And so the woman was so happy to see him and says, okay, what did the Messiah said? And he said, well, this is what the Messiah said. Someone from a faraway land that's not wealthy will come your way. But if you guys get together, you'll be happily forever after. If not, you'll find someone who's very wealthy, but you guys will never be happy. And so the lady says, well, will you stay with me and be mine? He goes, oh no, I'm in a hurry. You don't understand. The Messiah told me that I have to go and search for my lock. And when I find it, then I will be happily forever after. And that will be my destiny. And he ran off. And the man came to the wolf. And the wolf says, I'm sitting here hungry for days waiting for you. Please tell me, what did the Messiah said? He said, Wolf, I'm in a hurry, but I gotta tell you this, and I have to split. And the wolf says, please tell me. He says, a stupid guy will show up and give you this information. That the only way you're gonna get full and be happy forever is the dumbass that's standing up in front of you, if you could have him for supper. So you see, I'm in a hurry, and I have to go. And that was the end of his life, and brought happiness to the wolf. What's the moral of the story? What is the story all about? You probably know a lot of people that says, oh, you know, when I have accomplished this, then I will be happy. Or when I do this, then I will become happy. Or when I find the right thing, I will become happy. Or if this thing doesn't look like it fits my style, then I have to push it aside and then wait for something that fits my style, then I'll be happy. I don't want to share this story, but it's a true story that I know of a very wealthy doctor. I don't want to say Miami or where. We'll leave that alone. But was wealthy. Or shall I say well-to-do? Beautiful house. You should love the kitchen. It looks like a country kitchen when you walk into this house. And somehow, he became a friend of mine through someone that he knew and invited me to come and hang out. But here's the story. He always couldn't do something because there was something happening. And when he finally built that house and he built that gym that he wanted, then he can really friggin' practice, he could enjoy life, and he will be happy. But he's a hard-working guy who already had a beautiful house, may I tell you. So my dear friend, the home was built. A very beautiful gym was put there. And when he called everything to an end, closes all the practice, moved into that beautiful home, in less than a week, that dream, that gym came to an end. It was found with the letter C. I don't want to call the name here because of my culture, not to call that disease. He was found with the letter C. And even though he was a doctor, the letter C got rid of him so fast. He never used the gym. And when we sit down with all the other friends to talk about it, we thought of all the other days when he was so busy that he could have gone to the gym and work out. But was always pushing it away. That one day, and one day. And when he finally made that one day come true, life's fate did not wait for that. My dear friends, I'll be online for just a little, and sometimes excuse my crazy thoughts. Or should I say, I promise, I don't want to write no thoughts, because they do get crazy. And Fawaz is really raw. Welcome. Good evening.